Hello Twin Flames, this is Victoria and I'm here with a daily energy check. Welcome to the midweek. Yeah, it's an interesting week energetically, I would say, for me, mostly because I am embarking on my trip as we speak, actually, to Los Angeles. It should be a lot of fun, a lot of action, and yeah, the next reading that I'll be posting is gonna be from LA. So I don't know where it's gonna be, how it's gonna look like, but I'm sure it's gonna be great. And maybe I'll do 1 or 2 readings from the beach, from the ocean side as well. Okay, let's get started, and I will start with the Cosmic Journey deck as usual. Today we're going to be looking at, as I turn to tarot right after this, so we're just going to pull a card for the F and for the M to see what's the topic, what's the buzz for today, what do we need to be reminded for. The Cosmic Journey is a lot about certain concepts, right, in our mindset, in our focus to remember about. And then we'll turn to tarot, and I'm going to take a look at what the energy is like for both of the twins. And also today I'm being guided to pull some cards together, answer to the question of what's going on in each of the twins' karmic life. And remember that that means really could mean any 3D interactions, right? It could be a job, it could be a relationship, could be with a romantic partner, could be with somebody else, right? A lot of us have different karmic relationships with friends, with siblings, with parents. Yeah, it could be just generally, you know, even some habits. I don't know, I'm addicted to shopping or cleaning, obsessive cleaning, or I don't know, taking a drink when I have a problem, right? It could be any of those things that are karma as well, right? Like, it shouldn't be taken necessarily in a negative way, because that's a big part of our experience here, right? But we should be cautious of certain dynamics in our karmic life that also should be paid attention to. So why not take a look at that today? It impacts our twin flame journey in a major way. Imagine yourself a pair of glasses, you know, one of those where you go to the optometrist office and they have, like, they can insert different lenses when they're trying to diagnose your eyesight and to get you a glasses prescription. I know because I have bad eyesight. But you know, like, you know what I mean, when you can like have several lenses there, even more than one. Yeah, they do more than one sometimes. And these karmic experiences, and even more so karmic patterns and limitations, such as obsessions, bad habits, and patterns in relationships, they add that additional lens into our vision of anything and everything, starting with ourselves and for everything else in this world, right? It kind of changes the angle, it changes the prism of perception, if you wish. So of course it's important to acknowledge those, to work through those. You can treat it as a game, like a gaming experience, where your objective is to get to the bottom of where it came from and how you can deal with it in a healthy way. Because telling yourself, next time I have a problem, I'm not gonna take a drink, you know, it may be easy for some people, but for most of us, it's probably not gonna do the trick. Because there is a deeper meaning underneath of it, of why these triggers come up, right? And that's just a consequence of how we're dealing with it. It's the same way as if you have some sort of chronic disease, taking a pill is not going to help you with it. It may help with symptoms, but it's not going to eliminate the root cause of the problem. In like 90% of cases, that's not how medication works, really. So Divine Feminines, you contain the entire universe encoded within you, number 36. Yes, that's why speaking about that additional karmic perception is important. Thank you very much. That's my confirmation, even for myself. The entire universe is encoded within you. A lot of different studies say that, and belief systems say that we are the reflection, like the microscopic reflection of the macroscope, like macros, you know, the cosmos in general. Masculines, number 41. Your greatest joy pollinates the world. Wow, I love this. Yes, you can impact the entire world with sharing your joy and what makes you happy, what makes you tick, what gets you excited. All right, let's see what we have as the energies. To me, it's like a sun card in the tarot deck. Very happy, very excited. It's good. Okay, Page of Pentacles, so feminines. I feel like this is continuation of yesterday's topic about mission. What do we have about masculine's energy? Knight of Wands and Six of Wands. Wow, I love this. I love this. We actually had Knight of Wands yesterday as well, so it's also a continuation. But Six of Wands is like it's like a target, right? It's like when you already see the finish line, when you're very close to that goal that you're striding for, right? Being a knight, especially a Knight of Wands. Okay, what's happening in the karmic life for the feminine? What do we need to know about the karmic life? Three of Swords, classic. What about masculines? I'm gonna pull some clarifiers for this. What's happening in the karmic life that we should know about these divine masculines? Wow, a lot of cards. I'm kind of hesitant to take them, but I think I'll take them. We have, and all of them in reverse, Three of Cups, Knight of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and Nine of Cups. Okay, it's gonna get interesting. Let's clarify Page of Pentacles. All right, let's clarify Knight of Wands, Six of Wands. And by the way, if you like what I'm doing, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, share it, leave a comment, anything at all is helpful. And I appreciate you guys supporting my channel. Please clarify Three of Swords. Okay. Please clarify this bunch of cards for the card mark. A lot of cards here. Okay. Knight of Swords, another knight. Bottom of the deck we have the Moon and the Emperor. Yeah, so the Emperor is reminding me I was still in the Aries season, and actually next week I'm going to be doing readings about the conjunction that is happening on the 12th of April. We're also approaching full moon. I think on the 16th, somewhere along those lines. Yeah, so there will be, and of course we also have the solar eclipse at the end of the month. The big things are happening. Alrighty, so Divine Feminine, you have Page of Pentacles clarified by King of Wands. Yeah, so I'm getting that today specifically your masculine, I'm seeing this as a Divine Masculine energy, big time, that you are, it's almost like, see how he's looking at the pen and the page. And the page, as we discovered yesterday, is you. I mean, it was about both of the twins, let's be honest. But this is about finding that new layer or, you know, new ways of how you can recreate your life or, you know, improve something or step forward in your mission, take it how it resonates. And as the masculine is looking this way, let's say at the feminine, I'm getting a strong message that some of that inspiration, or a lot of it, comes from this connection, from your twin flame connection. And for some of you, it's a positive inspiration, kind of like, well, you know, like our twin is encouraging us to be a better version of ourselves. You know, they see us for who we are. They have unconditional love for us. They are excited with who we are and what we do, stuff like that. Others, so they're kind of through sharing their excitement and encouragement, which means a lot to us, of course, we get even more encouraged and inspired to do more stuff. For others of you, it's less positive experience that is encouraging in this case, but you know, whatever works. Sometimes our twin highlights to us, and for some of you that's relevant, highlights that in some way you're selling yourself short, right? Or your twin is showing through their behavior, maybe when they are not seeing you and they are not supportive or not loving in the way they communicate. They're showing you that you don't do that for yourself, right? And that's what's helping you turn things around. And maybe to some of you, it will mean that you need to kind of step aside from your twin. And you see, like, this person is not looking back at this person, right? They're looking straight forward. It means that that's your path, right? That's the most important thing. Your connection with the divine, your mission, you know, what you do for yourself, how you develop yourself, how you share your light. That's key. That's your guidance star out there, right? And it's okay if your DM kind of, you know, takes a break for a little while. Maybe, you know, they are triggering you right now and you're like, oh, I don't have time for this. And that's fine. It's not like you need to drop everything and try to mend it right away. It's about you, but that will, in terms, and maybe sometimes it's, I feel that in my own journey too, that sometimes when I feel misaligned with my twin, that's done intentionally so that I do keep focus on the right things. And sometimes we can get carried away with the lovey-dovey stuff, right? With that relationship, which is not the most important part anyway. Especially when our twin is not on the same page with us. So, you know, I'm like, okay, thank you. I'm reminded. I'm gonna leave him alone and I'm gonna do what I need to do today, or what I want to do for myself today. Just as important, right? The time you wanted to spend with them, you had plans that didn't work out, etc., etc. Do something cool for yourself, by yourself or with someone else, and feel good. Okay, for masculines, we have Knight of Wands. They are really in that sunny energy today. 6 of Wands, Knight of Wands, clarified by King of Swords. Yes, they are feeling good. They are feeling like they're in the right place at the right time. And on that wave of passion, and again, a continuation from yesterday's reading, this is connected with how inspired and attracted they are to their feminine. That's part of this thing that gets them going, right? And that's a very masculine thing to have, like to experience. So there's nothing wrong with it. But they are definitely seeing the finish line, the victory in mind. It could be with you specifically. It could be just something that they are establishing in their life, but just as important for themselves, for their happiness. And they are feeling like, yeah, I got it, finally. I'm seeing this. I'm seeing it for what it is. That's the important stuff. Not that BS that I was worried about before. You know, making, I don't know, X amount of money, or making sure that my girlfriend or boyfriend is happy doing anything they want. Or, I don't know, maybe sacrificing my time on some friends that don't really appreciate me but hang around because I'm so helpful, right? It could be any of those things. But they are seeing through that now. And that immediately frees up their energy that they can use to get to that victory that they're looking for. And makes them feel much better as well. For the karmic stuff, yeah, karmic life, what's happening? We have 2 threes here. 3 of Swords clarified by 3 of Wands. So yeah, there's some healing of the heart chakra in progress. And you can take it again how it resonates, whether it's something that's currently happening or it's something that you're reliving, recalling from the past. But what is important is that you are setting a new intention for yourself. And it could be for a lot of you, I'm hearing that it's the contrast, the positive contrast that you've seen recently that is helping you heal that old wound. For example, say it is connected with your DM, very straightforward example. They hurt you before, they were not there for you, they said something wrong, whatever happened, right? They broke your heart in some way. Recently, you've seen a similar interaction with somebody else, masculine, doesn't matter, another person who in a similar situation was there for you, was extra supportive, what made you feel like a superstar. And you're like, wow. And they didn't have to, like, they're not your masculine. They did not have even, like, you didn't have even close to those expectations. You shouldn't have those for DMs, but it's a different story, right? At the end of the day, we still do. We still, a lot of times we get hurt because we we feel like, you know, they're supposed to do better, they're supposed to be better because, you know, at least they should feel all those great things when we're together. But there is a fault in logic there in a twin flame way, but I'm not gonna get to it now. Basically, this is about you seeing the contrast and wanting more of that positive stuff in your life. You're like, okay, I'm gonna focus on attracting more of that loving and supporting energy. And it doesn't have to come from my DM, right? But I need that in my life. I see that it's possible. I deserve that. I'm gonna go for it. That's what it is. That's the karmic lesson. And your DM can also teach you karmic lessons, by the way. What do we have for DMs, I'm sorry. We have a whole story here in the, like, upside down. And we have the Knight of Swords. So guess what? The Knight of Swords is trying to get some clarity on why things are not working out when they want them to. That's in a nutshell. That's what the story is. And you can see a lot of things here. This is their wishes not coming true. Although they have kind and good intentions, it seems it makes a lot of sense for what their life and the effort they put in, not happening. Ace of Pentacles, new project they're trying to start up. They think that they know it's gonna work out, and then it doesn't. It's like a false start. It doesn't even develop. It doesn't even, you know, get somewhere. Knight of Cups, yeah, expressing love. They're trying to express love to people around them the way they know how, and it still backfires to them. Either people take advantage of them or they don't see it as loving energy. And of course, this is also so subjective, but that's how the DM is now seeing it through their karmic lenses. And finally, yeah, having fun. Three of Cups here is about partying, having fun, just enjoying the moment. And again, they usually plan something with other people. They're like, this is gonna be awesome. And then it just doesn't, you know, it doesn't fill up their cup. It doesn't make them happy. And they're now seeing that that's the case, trying to understand why, trying to kind of think through it. That's really what it is. And yes, it's not just one event that is causing that, but it's almost like a necklace, you know, with beads that you collect those beads, you put them on one by one. At a certain point, it gets to the amount that you cannot ignore anymore. So for example, if one of the parties didn't work out, I mean, it's not great, but you can live with that. If one of the, you know, you had an argument in a relationship where you thought that you put your best foot forward, and it caused an argument and the other person getting hurt, one time off is like, well, it's life. But when it keeps happening again and again, when all of these things combined get into a big snowball, then the DMs cannot ignore it anymore. And they definitely want more clarity on that. They want more information. Why is that happening? How can they turn this around? Because they have the good intentions. They think that they're a good person, that they're worthy of all that cool stuff in their life, right? With other people in those 3D situations, right? That's the point. Because they are, you know, they're hunky-dory in their energy right now by themselves. But when it comes to other people and outside world being involved, that's a totally other story. So they're trying to nail that right now. Okay, I think I'm gonna finish here for today. I hope this has been useful for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll talk to you all from LA next time. Bye.